Hey there guys, Robert here, and welcome to episode 36 of RobGioReacts. It's been 1 week since the last episode, and it's now time for another one, guys. Hope y'all excited today. And for anyone living in the US, happy 4th of July, everybody. Hope you guys light up some fireworks and stuff. And yeah, for this episode, we're gonna be reacting to 4 videos again. But you know, we're gonna have fun with this, and I hope you guys are gonna have fun with me. Well, actually, before we move on to the first video that we're gonna react to for today, I just want to talk to you about the notes that were on the Vexillology forum. By the way, the forum for Vexillology is now closed. It's way past 5 p.m. EDT today, July 4th. So the forum for Vexillology is now closed. But I just want to address the notes that were on that forum. Yes, these notes. And I added those notes there because I think it seems to me that Play Records seems to be like a record label that is like very serious on like using their material. What I'm about to say is not really YouTube related per se, but first and foremost, I do make music under the DJ Robbie Bobby name. You can go follow me on SoundCloud and Bandcamp there if you want. Shameless plug. But I did make a remix of Faxing Berlin in late May of last year, and it was up there on SoundCloud, no problem. But then in mid-July, the manager of Play Records messaged me on SoundCloud saying, take the remix down. So I took it down on SoundCloud. And also a few days ago, on YouTube specifically, I went to like a deadmau5 mashup playlist, and one of the videos was deleted because it got claimed by Play Records. And that in turn got me even more worried that, Play Records would find the Vexillology Mega Collab video that, is about to be made, and then just wind up taking it down. Yeah, but I'll probably try to do like 10 to 15 second clips of the tracks and see what happens. Yeah, ignore the whole more commentary than usual, or like the freaking change the speed and pitch of the tracks thing. Yeah, that did not age well, because I'm an idiot. So the first video that we're going to be reacting to for today is going to be the Mega Collab ranking for Bonobo's Black Sands by Serumen. And honestly, I think this may very well be my favorite Bonobo album, period. Like, it literally just surpassed Dial M for Monkey as my favorite Bonobo album ever. It literally has the highlights are astronomically higher than Dial M for Monkey. Although Dial M for Monkey is an excellent album, Black Sands is even better. And by the way, this is actually like the first Bonobo album I've heard the name of. Mainly thanks to the Wonky Angle ranking the album at number 66 in his top 100. And I've already said this in the comments of his Mega Collab ranking video already, but I do question myself to this day. I still do question myself to this day why I have not checked out Bonobo back then, because, again, this album is just, excellent. It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear as to why this seems to be the fan favorite. Cause, wow. Now without any further ado, let's react to this Mega Collab ranking for Black Sands. Enjoy, guys. All right, at number 12 we have Prelude. I ranked it at number 12, Serumen ranked it at number 9, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 6. I swear. When the video came out, I looked at the comment section, and then the Wonky Angle said, I'm disappointed in all of you who chose the cop-out pick for this one. Yeah, he also even said that this is one of his all-time favorite intros, and I do respect that. And I mean, like, even if I ranked it a number 12, even I think that this seems like a cop-out pick. But I mean, it's just an intro for what you're getting into. That's all it is. But like, even the prelude is like really enjoyable as well. Just because I ranked it at number 12, last place, doesn't mean that I hate it or anything. I mean, it's just an intro. That's all it is. I like it. All right, at number 11, we have Eyes Down. Me and Searman both ranked this at number 11, and the Wonky Angle ranked it at number 12. Eyes Down, I like this one, but I really don't think I don't think it's like a huge standout from like the track listing or anything, but I do really think it's pretty enjoyable. I do really like the production, and the vocalist does a really good job of blending well with the whole production. That's really all I gotta say here. Eyes Down, it's a good track. At number 10, we have All in Forms. Alright, so I ranked this at number 10, and both the Wonky Angle and Searman ranked this at number 4. Oof. All in Forms. Like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of like the situation, you know, when I first listened to like Must Be the Love in preparation for like the A Song Across Wires Mega Collab ranking. In that, like, All in Forms, I do think is like a good track. I like it, but I don't think it's that up to par with like some of the other highlights on this album. But listen to this though. It's just I really like the production on this thing. Sounds very, very bombastic here. It's just another one of those tracks where I really hope that one like really grows on me. And yeah, I just think it's a really, really good track here. Really great track here. At number 9, we have The Keeper. So I ranked this one at number 8, Searman ranked this at number 10, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 9. I do really like the I do like the productions of this one. It kind of reminds me of that the production on this one kind of reminds me of that Chasing Waterfall song that TLC made, I think. It's just I got nothing much to say about this. It's just a really, really smooth song. I really love the vocalist on here. At number 8, we have Stay the Same. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 4, Searman ranked this at number 7, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 11. Stay the Same is also another huge highlight on here. Just listen to this. Just a really, really smooth ass cut on here. Just wow. I love it. At number 7, we have We Could Forever. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 1, The Wonky Angle ranked this at number 2, and Searman ranked it at number 6. Okay, so honestly, wow. I love this track so much. Honestly, after listening to this, I think this may very well be my favorite Bonobo track ever. Just listen to how tropical sounding this one is, I suppose. You know, it's just, I feel that by listening to this one, it kind of transports me to like a jungle fever like state in like the best way possible. That kind of makes sense. Just, it really gives me like the strongest like jungle vibes possible, and I love this song a lot for it. Just go listen to We Could Forever. It deserves more attention. It's underrated, I think. All right, at number 6, we have Animals. All right, so Searman ranked this at number 12. The Wonky Angle ranked this at number 10, and I ranked it at number 3. Okay, just went all out of order here, but like whatever. Animals, yeah, it's at number 3 for me, which means this is an excellent track on here, honestly. Just go listen to this. Just go listen to this one. I really like the funkish production to this one. I got nothing much to say about this. I don't know what to say about it. It's just really awesome. I love it. At number 5, we have 1009. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 2, and both the Wonky Angle and Searman ranked this at number 3. 1009 is just an awesome track as well. I've said this a million times already, but listen to this. You know, it's almost like a little bit alien sounding, but also at the same time not really. I don't know. I just love the vibes of 1009 that, you know, this track gives me. Wow. I love this track. At number 4, we have Kong. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 9, Searman ranked this at number 8, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 7. Kong. Even if it's at like my bottom 4 for this album, I still do very much love Kong. Just listen to that. It's just a really funky cut on here. And you know, even if it's not really a huge standout from like the track listing, I still really love this one. Go listen to it. At number 3, we have El Toro. Alright, so me and Searman both ranked this at number 5, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 1. El Toro! It's another really awesome track on here. Like, I really love that, like, that snare drum I hear every once in a while in this track. Just, it makes it sound like very bombastic and all that stuff. I don't think I have much to say about it. Like, again, if I were to, like, make a RobGioReacts episode on Black Sands, and I would go all in depth on these tracks, but, like, this one is just a really great track. Really awesome track. And I got, like, nothing much to say about it. It's just awesome. I love it. Listen to that. Go listen to it. Those drums, oh my god. Alright, at number 2, we have Kiara. Alright, so, I ranked this one at number 7, Searman ranked this at number 2, and the Wonking will rank this at number 8. Kiara, it's another really great track on here. I really love it. Kiara, from what I listened to from like the excerpt, I think it like takes the strings from like the prelude and you know, and it just like, I don't know, it has this like, you know, funky beat behind it that just kicks ass. Wow, I love this track. Ooh. And finally, at number 1, we have Black Sands. Alright, so, I ranked this one at number 6, Searman ranked this at number 1, and the Wonking will rank this at number 5. Black Sands, even if I rank this at number 6, I still do think that it makes for like a very climactic closer. Again, you know, everything here sounds like very bombastic here, especially those like trumpets. What a great finisher. I love it. And I really love that 6/8 rhythm to that too. For the excellent follow-up, the North Borders in the description and pinned comments. Yeah. Also about the North Borders, I don't think it's as good as Black Sands, but it's still a really excellent album. But I'll talk about that in like the next episode. But like, Black Sands, freaking Black Sands, wow! This has to be in my top 20 favorites of all time. It has to be in my top 20 favorites of all time. Just, what a journey this album is. Just, wow. It takes everything I loved about, like, his first 3 albums and just combines them all into this one album. Everything from, like, the production to, like, the overall vibe. Just, oh, I love this album so much. Yeah, it has some awesome highlights, like We Could Forever. That track is freaking brilliant. Just, like, everything from this album, everything about this album should be, you know, deserving of the time to be, like, listened to, you know? Just go listen to Black Sands. And this is actually a perfect place to start for Bonobo. I love this album so much. Alright, so yeah, that was the Mega Collab ranking for Bonobo's Black Sands by Searman. Excuse me. Yeah, our second video for today is going to be Channel Battles number 2 by Retro Galaxy, who was one of 6 people who participated in the first RobGio Mega Collabs along with Searman and Juno. Just, yeah, thank you for participating, Retro Galaxy, and yeah, Channel Battles, I really don't think I ever watched a full episode of Channel Battles. Maybe I have, maybe I have not. I don't know if I watched a full episode of this before, but you know that this should be interesting, and it's like, it's just like Nickelodeon pinning up against like Cartoon Network. Yeah, that's kind of like an interesting battle right there. Yeah, now without any further ado, let's react to Channel Battles number 2 by Retro Galaxy. Enjoy! beyond yourself. Retro Galaxy. Let's get it. Here we go. Let's do this shit.
Hey guys, Retro Galaxy here, and welcome to another episode of Channel Battles. This is the series where you vote which channel is better. Last episode, we had a mashup between two of the biggest networks here in the United States, which are CBS and NBC. Which network is better? Well, let's find out right now. You guys have voted, and the winner of episode 1 of Channel Battles is...
Drum roll! Let's do it!
NBC, with a total of 7 to 4 votes respectively. So this means that NBC is the winner of episode 1 of Channel Battles. And we'll be going to the season 1 finale of Channel Battles, which is on episode 12. That's right. Every season finale, all channels throughout each season will battle head-to-head to be the season winner.
Wow, that sounds very interesting.
But anyways, let's move on. In this episode, it will be another great battle. But this time, it will be between the two biggest channels that are intended for a young audience. And if you are a 90s person and you watch these channels, then get ready to feel nostalgic. Because it's a battle between Nickelodeon, which just like CBS is owned by Viacom CBS, and Cartoon Network, which is owned by Warner Media, which will merge into Discovery to make Warner Brothers Discovery.
Interesting.
Which, to be honest, I kind of feel neutral about this merger, despite the fact that Warner Media merging with a lifestyle media company. But that's besides the point. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started on this episode of Channel Battles.
Let's get it! Here we go! Here we go. Retro Galaxy presents, in association with Vortex Entertainment, Channel Battles.
Alright, first off, let's take a look at Nickelodeon. If you watch all episodes of All My Logo Evolution series, you may probably know that I did Nickelodeon in the first episode of Logo Evolution E, a short-lived series of mine. Nickelodeon, which also refers to Nick for short, is an American pay television channel which was first tested on December 1st, 1977, until it eventually launched on April 1, 1979 as the first cable channel for children. It is owned by Viacom CBS through its domestic networks division and is based in New York City. The
where I
programming
live!
is primarily aimed at children aged 2 to 17, while some of its program blocks target a broader family audience. The channel was first tested in 1977 as part of an early cable television system broadcast locally in Columbus, Ohio. Channel C3 aired Pinwheel, an educational show developed by Vivian Horner. Pinwheel performed well with subscribers, and Horner sought to expand her program into a full channel on national television. The channel, now named Nickelodeon, launched to a new country-wide audience on April 1st, 1979, with Pinwheel as its inaugural program. The network was initially commercial-free and remained without advertising until 1984. Its owner, Warner Satellite Entertainment, eventually sold Nickelodeon, along with its sister networks MTV and VH1, to Viacom in 1986. Throughout its history, Nickelodeon has introduced sister channels and theme programming blocks. On January 4, 1988, Nickelodeon launched Nick Jr., a weekday morning block aimed at preschool children. On August 11, 1991, the network introduced another flagship brand, the Nicktoons, original animated productions created specifically for the network. The Nicktoons brand introduced its own sister channel, launched in 2002.
Interesting.
In 1999, Nickelodeon partnered with Sesame Workshop to create Noggin, an educational brand consisting of a cable channel and an interactive.
Yeah. Sorry if I paused this video. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, I remember Noggin. Noggin, I think, lasted from 1999 to 2009, and and then it rose from the dead as like an app in 2015. Yeah, I believe it or not, I kind of miss Noggin. It kind of reminds me of like my like childhood days. I remember Moose and Z. Yeah.
Website, 2 blocks aimed at a teenage audience, TeenNick, previously on Nickelodeon, and The End, previously on Noggin, were merged into a standalone channel, TeenNick, in 2009.
Yeah.
As of
I
September
love TeenNick.
2018, the channel is available to about 87.167 million households in the United States. Now, to be honest, I'm going to say this, Nickelodeon was my childhood. When I was a young kid, way back before I got addicted to YouTube, I used to watch Nick all the time. I used to watch shows on Nick, most notably SpongeBob SquarePants. However, in the present days of my life, I was not interested to watch Nick anymore. Mostly because I was now a teen, or I'm more of a YouTube guy than a television guy. But despite not being interested at watching Nick, I will still remember the good old days of my childhood watching Nick. The only problem with Nick is that in the classic years on Nick, there are some good shows like RobGioReacts, Ren and Stampy, and Rocco's Modern Life. However, in the modern days, there are some shows that may find many people like me not interested to watch. Sure, there are still some good shows, most notably The Loud House. But through the years, there are many shows that are good in the start. However, when the ratings are low, they would probably pack their bags and move on to Nicktoons, which is another Nickelodeon channel, but has a very low viewership. But despite this, I think Nickelodeon deserves to be a good channel, not gonna lie. Now...
Yeah, Nickelodeon was also my childhood, man. Like, and about SpongeBob, seasons 1 through 3, seasons 1, 2, and 3 are just like the golden age for like SpongeBob. Yeah, seasons 4 and 5 they were fine, but then seasons 6 through 8 they were like terrible, and then the show started to get good again, you know, in season 9, and you know, so far it's a good show. It doesn't really reach the lows of like season 7 that often, I'll tell you that. Yeah. And they had other good shows like freaking Rocco's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats, The Angry Beavers. That one that one was a great show. Yeah. Nickelodeon will always remain one of my favorite channels from my childhood, and yeah, that's all I gotta say about it.
Get ready to feel nostalgic. Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
All right, now let's move on to Cartoon Network. And as you guys may know, I did Cartoon Network on the latest episode of Logo Evolution Requested. But anyways, Cartoon Network is an American cable television channel owned by the Kids, Young Adults, and Classics division of Warner Brothers Entertainment, itself a subsidiary of AT&T's Warner Media through its Studios and Networks Group division. The channel was launched on October 1st, 1992, and primarily broadcasts animated television series, mostly children's programming, ranging from action to animated comedy. It currently operates from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. ET/PT.
Yeah. They operate only in that time because then by 8 p.m. they sign off and then they're replaced by Adult Swim from like 8 to 6. 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. specifically. And then 6 a.m. it reverts back to Cartoon Network. Yeah, there's Adult Swim too. Yeah, just wanted to point that out.
It is targeted at children. Its overnight daypart block Adult Swim is aimed at teenagers and adults and is treated as a separate entity for promotional purposes and as a separate channel by Nielsen for ratings purposes. As of March 2021, Cartoon Network is available to approximately 94 million paid television households in the United States.
I should have read the history section of the CN article on Wikipedia. Sorry if this scene is filler. Okay.
Here's my thoughts about this channel. Unlike Nick, this channel only airs cartoon, which makes sense because of the name of the channel. To be honest, I haven't watched Cartoon Network much. Sometimes I do, but normally not. Because again, I'm more of a YouTube guy. But the problems with the network is that just like Nickelodeon, there are some good shows in the classic years of the network, but in some modern years, there are some shows that I'm not interested in, and some shows that I hate. Like, oh no. No,
It's
please no.
Teen Titans Go!
There's no way I'm gonna mention it.
Teen Titans
You
Go!
know what? Fine.
Teen
I'll
Titans
mention
Go!
it. Teen Titans Go!
Yes! Yes! Teen Titans Go is a horrible show, I agree. Oh my god, that build up was funny. Oh my god. He's like, oh no, I'm not gonna mention. Okay, fine, I'll mention it. Teen Titans Go.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Holy
no,
shit.
No! No!
Oh my god. And then we got the current bumper here.
So,
Yeah, Cartoon Network. Yeah, I do think it is a great channel. Yeah, they have a lot of great shows. Powerpuff Girls, they're a great show. Johnny Bravo is a great show as well. I love that show too. Just many other shows. Yeah, Amazing World of Gumball, that's another great show too. And many others. And they also have like other shows that I like just really outright hate, like Teen Titans Go. Yeah, Teen Titans Go sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like Cartoon Network.
anyways, that's gonna be it for this nostalgic episode of Channel Battles.
Nostalgia.
Make sure to vote for the channel you want to win. The channel with the most votes will win episode 2. And, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video, as we are on the road to 500 subscribers. I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.
Alright, it's over. Alright, it's over, guys. Yeah, that was Channel Battles number 2, Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network by Retro Galaxy. And by the way, as of recording this video, he has like 498 subscribers. He only has 2 left, so and this video is premiering today on Sunday. In case if he reaches up to 500 subscribers, congratulations. And, yeah, it was a really cool video. The funniest part has to be, like the funniest part just has to be, it has to be the part where he didn't want to mention Teen Titans Go, yeah. And then he cues in that clip from The Office. No, God, please, no. Yeah, sorry about the voice cracks there. No, God, please, no. Alright, alright, so, yeah, that was Channel Battles number 2 by Retro Galaxy, and now for our third video for today, we're gonna be reacting to Logo History number 369 by the one, the only, Mr. Peter John! Yeah, Yeah, Peter John, my fellow logo tuber friend. At this point he has like over 1,000 subscribers more than me. Yeah, he has way more subscribers than me, like over 1,000. I really don't care about sub counts. It's not a competition. But he makes like really, really, really great content. We're gonna be reacting to Logo History number 369 because he covered the logos 9 and Monoprix or Monoprix, however you say it, and they were both requested by me. I guess it's as time as ever. I don't know how to freaking say this, but without any further ado, let's react to Logo History number 369 by Peter John. Enjoy, guys. Let's reach 60 likes. Hope you get the man 60 likes. Huge thanks to these amazing people that support the channel. Here we go. Let's get it. My request, baby. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's your boy, Peter John. Welcome to the episode 369 of Logo History. Today I'm going to talk about 9, Monoprix, Starmobile, Cherrymobile, Game Boy Color and Peep, and the Big Wide World. 9 and Monoprix were requested by RobGio04.
Thanks, my man.
Starmobile and Cherrymobile were requested by Brian Gaming on my Discord server, and Game Boy Color and Peep and the Big Wide World were requested by Seychelle Lopez. Check out their channels by clicking on the cards above. I hope you like it. First, I'm gonna talk about Game Boy Color. It is a handheld game console, manufactured by Nintendo, which was released in Japan on October 21st, 1998, and to international markets that November.
Yeah, I always found the Game Boy Color to be very, very intriguing and then very interesting. I don't think I've ever used a Game Boy Color, and I don't think I've ever used an actual Game Boy in general, but they're very interesting. They are very interesting game consoles, that they were used back in the 90s. Yeah.
1998 to 2003, there are the words Game and Boy in dark blue text, and under it there is the word color in red, purple, green, yellow, and dark green text. Here is an intro.
Love that intro.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk about 9.
Hey, my request.
It's a 2009 computer animated post-apocalyptic adventure film directed by Shane Acker, written by Pamela Pedler, and produced by Jim Lemley, Tim Burton, Timur Bekmambetov, and Dana Ginsburg.
I'm just gonna get this out of the way. 9 is an excellent movie. I love 9, and you know what's pretty funny? 9 was released on September 9th, 2009. That's funny. But seriously, go check out this movie if you somehow haven't already. I mean, I was 5 when it came out, so I don't think I've ever really seen it up until I don't know, I would say probably a few years ago or so. I don't know, but 9 is an excellent movie. You should go check it out.
2009 to 2009, there is a light green neon number 9 on a black shadow. Here is a part of a trailer.
And it's muted because copyright sucks! Alright, 9. September 9th, 2009.
Alright, now I'm gonna talk about Starmobile. It is a Filipino smartphone and tablet manufacturer based in Pasig, Philippines. 2011 to the present, there is a red star, and on the right of it there is the word Starmobile in red and gray text, and under it there are the words reach for the and star in gray text, except the word star is in red text. Here is a commercial.
Every day, stories are told through pictures.
Interesting commercial.
Often more powerful.
I really love the pictures. Dual rear camera. Chroma flash. Optizoom.
The power to tell your story is now in your hands.
I really don't know if I have heard I don't know if I've heard of like Starmobile up until this point, but you know, Starmobile phones, they seem like, hold on. Yeah, they seem like you know, interesting phones to use, and they seem to have like pretty great features from what I can tell from the commercial. Nice.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about Cherry Mobile. It is a Philippine mobile phone and electronics brand by Cosmic Technologies, established by Maynard Ngu in 2009. 2009 to the present, there is a silver sphere, and on it there is a red shape, and on the right of it there are the words Cherry and Mobile in gray text. Here is the 10 years anniversary logo in the commercial.
And the commercial is muted because, again, copyright sucks. Hold on. Wait, this has captions? I want to read
commercial.
I want to read the captions. For those who know when to follow rules. And when to make their own. Pretty interesting. Those who push themselves. Yeah, fine, boy. To go beyond their limits. This seems inspiring. For those who hate blending in. Nice painting on the wall. I love it. And love standing out. For the winners. The rule benders. Pop-up camera. And then the game changers. Just read it wrong. Frick.
Alright, now I'm gonna talk about...
Yeah, hold on. But before I move on to that, yeah, Cherry Mobile, it seems like a very, very, very interesting, you know, phone to use, honestly. And truthfully, I think it's a very interesting phone to use, just like Starmobile.
Okay, now why the fuck did I say Starmobile?
I think it seems like great features. From what I read by the captions, you know, from what I read by the captions, because like the commercial was mostly muted, you know, this commercial seems inspiring too. So yeah, now we're moving on to Monoprix, or as the Texas Speech Voice pronounces it, like Monoprix. Because Prix is pronounced pre. Just however you pronounce it, Monoprix, Monoprix, I don't think it matters. Let me know if there's a correct pronunciation to this.
About Monoprix. It is a chain of retail stores and convenience stores in France, owned by Groupe Casino, a French mass retail group.
Yeah. Thinking about it now, I think it's pronounced Monoprix, because Prix is a French word. You know, for example, Grand Prix. Yeah, I think it's pronounced Monoprix.
1932 to 1996. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find this logo. 1996 to 2013. There is the word Monoprix in red text. Here is the icon, the version inside a red rectangle, a variant in the commercial.
Bonsoir les
Oh, this commercial's pretty weird already. Looks cute though. Looks delicious.
2013 to the present, the font has changed. Here is the version with the apostrophe, the stacked version, the icon and the commercial.
Alright.
Hanté par un mystère à ce jour jamais résolu. Un mystère qui traverse les frontières et les âges.
Honestly, there's something about the French accent that makes it so... that makes it sound so soothing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the French accent that I love that I can't put my put my finger on, but like just saying, guys.
Ce mystère.
Oops, I went out of full screen. cursing in French. What are you looking for? They're looking for the sock, alright. She seriously blew that nose into that sock, what? It must be in there, right?
Et désormais, tout va changer. Monoprix présente la paire de 3 chaussettes. 2 chaussettes plus une pour celle que vous perdrez. Et comme ça, l'humanité, elle est super contente.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk about Peep and the Big Wide World. It is an American-Canadian animated children's television series created by Canadian animator Kaj Pindle.
Yeah, I actually do remember that show. I think I only watched it a little bit as a kid, but for some reason, I remember Peep in the Big Wide World like very, very vividly. That's all.
1962 to 1962. Here we have the logo of the first Peep and the Big Wide World's name, The Peep Show. There are the words The Peep and Show in black text with all the words in different fonts. Here is an intro.
The Peep Show by Kai Pindle and Stanley Jackson.
1988 to 1988, they changed its name to Peep and the Big Wide World. There are the
better
words
name,
Peep
honestly.
and the Big Wide and World in white text on a black outline, and on the right of them there are 3 characters, and between them there is egg-shaped earth inside a cup.
Honestly, I never really thought that Peep in the Big Wide World just like lasted like very long. I never knew this show, just lasted like very long. It seems like this show has been around for like a very long time, ever since like the, hold on, like it looks like to me it was like created in like the 60s, right? Hold on a minute. I want to go back to here. Yeah, it was 1962 was first made. I'm actually shocked at how long the show has been going for, actually.
Characters, and between them there is egg-shaped earth inside a cup. 2004 to 2015, there is a white circle, and on it there are 3 characters, and between them there are the words Peep and the Big Wide, and World in blue text, and
yeah, now we made it to the Peep in the Big Wide World we all know and love. Well, they obviously like changed a lot, as you can tell.
to the white circle there are the words with Joan and Cusack in blue text. Here is a part of an intro. 2015 to the present, the words with Joan and Cusack have been removed, and the white shape is now on a gray outline. As they use the same intro as the one showed previously, I won't be showing the intro. Okay guys, this is it for today. I really hope you liked it. Stay tuned for the episode 370, that is going to be about Z5, The Amanda Show and Troublemaker Studios. And also don't forget to join my Discord server, and to subscribe to my channel, so you can watch all my videos. I am Peter John, this is Logo History, and until Saturday, bye.
Alright, it's over. Alright. And yeah, bringing back the bumpers and bringing back my reactions to the bumpers / commercials and my reaction videos. Woo! Alright. Alright guys, that was Logo History number 369 by Peter John. And as expected, this was a very, very informative video. And yeah, again, my reactions to the bumpers / commercials are back. Whoa! Yeah, and then again, like the Star Mobile and Cherry Mobile, models, they seem very interesting. Cherry Mobile's commercial seems like a very, very informative commercial and very inspiring one at that, from what I read by like the captions, because again, most of the commercial was muted. And thank you so much for doing my requests, which are 9 and Monoprix. 9, again, it's an excellent movie. Go check it out. God damn it. Yeah, so that was logo history number 369 by Peter John. And now, for our last video for this episode, we are going to be reacting to the Mega Collab ranking for Tyler, the Creator's Igor by Juno. And as of recording this video, which is Saturday, it came out like not too long ago. Probably like an hour or two ago at this point, as I'm recording this video, which is again Saturday, and this is premiering on a Sunday. And yeah, honestly, Flower Boy was a great album, but Igor is like so much better. I really don't know if you could really change my mind on that. Igor is such a freaking phenomenal album. Yeah, I really gotta agree with the melon on this one. Now without any further ado, let's react to this Mega Collab ranking for Igor. Enjoy, guys. Alright, at number 12, we have Exactly What You Run From You End Up Chasing. So, me, Searman, and Juno, all three of us, ranked this at number 12, and so did literally everyone else. And the reason for that should be pretty obvious, I suppose. It's more than just like an interlude. And I noticed this was muted because copyright is BS sometimes. Next one, I guess. Number 11 is I Don't Love You Anymore. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 8, Juno ranked it at number 9, and Searman ranked this at number 11. I Don't Love You Anymore, I think is a pretty great track on the pretty great song on here. And do really like the production of this, and I also really like that triplet flow on the I Don't Love You Anymore. Yeah, I really like the triplet flow on that one, and yeah, nice one. I love it. All right, at number 10, we have Puppet. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 10, pretty much like the overall pick, and Juno ranked it at number 11, and Searman ranked this at number 7. Puppet. Honestly, even though it's really in like my bottom 3 favorite tracks from the album, I still do think that Puppet is a good track. I do really like the productions of this thing, and I don't got nothing much to say about it. It's just a great show. It's just a good song. All right, at number 9, we have Igor's Theme. All right, so I ranked this one at number 7, and both Juno and Searman ranked this at number 10. Igor's Theme, from what I remembered from listening to this album, I think this was like a track that was nearly towards the beginning, and honestly, if that was the case from what I remember listening to this album, this is such a like really kick-ass way to open up the album. Listen to that track. It's somewhat catchy, and also at the same time the production is also pretty fire. So yeah, Igor's Theme is a pretty great track on here. I love it. Next up at number 8, we have What's Good. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 9, Juno ranked this at number 6, and Searman ranked this at number 8. What's good? Yeah, what's good? Even if I ranked it at number 9, it's still a great track. I like it. Just listen to that production though. Yeah, I really like the lyrics on this one. I'm not playing around, whatever that says. Let's go, I'm not playing around. Yeah. I don't know, I just like it. I like this track, and you should go listen to it. Really pumps me up, honestly. Alright, at number 7, we have Running Out of Time. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 2. Juno ranked it at number 5, and Searman ranked this at number 9. Running Out of Time. This is definitely, and honestly, this is like a really, really great track. Honestly, like a really awesome track. That production is like really, really fire, and the lyrics running out of time, they're really catchy as all hell as well. Yeah, this track is awesome. Next up, at number 6, we have New Magic Wand. Alright, so, I ranked this one at number 11, Juno ranked this at number 7, and Searman ranked this at number 6. So, New Magic Wand. Honestly, New Magic Wand, I really don't think it's that interesting of a track as much as the others. But I do gotta say that New Magic Wand is still a good track. I do like the production to this one too, and yeah, it's a good track. I don't have the urge to return to this track as much as the others, but yeah, it's still a pretty good track. I like it. All right, at number 5 we have Are We Still Friends? All right, so I ranked this one at number 6. Juno ranked this at number 4, and Searman ranked this at number 2. Are We Still Friends? Much like Black Sands from well, Bonobos Black Sands, I also really like the 6/8 time signature on here, 6/8 rhythm on here. I'm always a sucker for 6/8 rhythms, honestly. Just go listen to this one. It's just like a meaningful cut on here. Just, wow, I love this one. All right, next up at number 4 we have A Boy Is a Gun. Me and Searman ranked this at number 3, and Juno ranked this at number 1. It's one of the catchiest tracks on the album, and also simultaneously one of the most awesome tracks on here. Don't shoot me down. I got the whole lyrics wrong, but like, the point is, it's like really, really catchy, and like the gun sound effects there, honestly, like, obviously they go really well with the production. Listen to that. Don't shoot me down. Yeah, I do really love that part. Yeah, nothing much to say about that. A Boy Is a Gun is just an awesome track. All right, at number 3 we have Earthquake. Alright, I ranked this one at number 1, Juno ranked it at number 3, and Searman ranked this at number 4. Earthquake, I don't think I'm breaking any new ground when I say this, but this is honestly and truthfully Tyler's best song to date. I think this is actually, it's at number 1, which means it's my favorite track off this album. I do love the catchy lyrics on this one. You make my earthquake. I do love the lyrics to this one. Production, pretty fire as well. Got nothing much to say about this because Tyler nailed it with this one. Big time. I love Earthquake. Alright, at number 2, we have Gone Gone, Thank You. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 4, Juno ranked this at number 8, and Searman ranked this at number 5. Gone Gone / Thank You. This one is another highlight on here. I love this one. Just go listen to that one. I like the melodies on this. I love the melodies on this one in particular too. And honestly, even though this came out in 2019, this sounds almost like nostalgic sounding somehow. I love this track. And finally, at number 1, it's I Think. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 5, Juno ranked this at number 2, and Searman ranked this at number 1. I Think is an awesome track, alright? It's a great track, awesome track. Just listen to that. Yeah, I just really love the production to this one, as well as the overall lyricism. I got nothing much to say about this one either. I think this one is an awesome track, and you should definitely go around to listening to this, as well as this whole album here. So, yeah. Thanks for watching! Alright, so, that was the Mega Collab ranking for Tyler, the Creator's Igor, or Tyler, the Creator's Igor LP by Juno. Again, like I said before, this album just honestly surpasses Flower Boy for me, honestly. Honestly, I really do think that it has, like, better highlights than Flower Boy, though, again, Flower Boy is such a great album. The overall lyricism is, like, much more meaningful than Flower Boy as well. Tracks like Earthquake, damn, they're highlights. I'm gonna be very much looking forward to, the Radiohead series next. Hopefully, I get to react to that in, like, the next episode, or if not, I'll react to it in the episode after. Who knows? But, as far as I'm concerned, I think I'll be very much prepared for the Radiohead series. I'm definitely going to, I'm definitely going to go fill out that form for Pablo Honey. Well, today's Saturday as I'm recording this, so as I'm recording this, I'm definitely going to fill out the form, but by Sunday, I should have already filled out the form. So, that was the Mega Collab ranking for Igor by Juno, and we have finally made it to the end of this reaction video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, share it with your friends if you want to, and leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, as we're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. We are less than 150 subscribers left until we reach up to this milestone. I plan on making the 6,000 subscriber special to be huge, you know, a huge 5-parter. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys! Hey there, guys! Robert here, and I apologize for this fan playing in the background because this room is hot as all hell, and welcome to episode 37 of RobGioReacts. It has been 2 weeks since the last episode, and it's now time. It's finally time for another one, guys. Hope y'all excited today. Last week I didn't get a chance to make an episode because of internet issues, but you know what? We back. We finally back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And got no other fancy talk left for me to say. Let's just jump right into it. We're reacting to 3 videos today. So we're starting things off with Logo Evolution Requested number 14, Fox by Retro Galaxy. This video was requested to me in the comments of my last reaction video by the FedEx Kinko's Fan 2021. So special thanks to him for the request. And throughout this series, I've been reacting to a bunch of logo related content. So, you know, if you're familiar with logo history, then you probably know the gist of it. So, yeah, now without any further delay, let's react to Logo Evolution Requested number 14 by Retro Galaxy. Enjoy! Oh, that's pretty cute. You got that little jingle there. I don't know if it's from, like, Super Mario World or something like that. I might be wrong because I'm so stupid. And, this one was requested by the FedEx Kinko's Fan 2021. No wonder why he wanted me to react to this. So, yeah, let's just dive right on in. Let's dive on in, guys. On yourself, baby. Alright. Your request, I'll do it. Logo Evolution Requested, created by Retro Galaxy. First reaction in 2 weeks, baby. Let's go.
Hey guys, Retro Galaxy here, and welcome to the 14th episode of Logo Evolution Requested. In this episode, we're gonna be taking a look at Fox. Here's the info about it if you don't know what Fox is. It is an American commercial broadcast television network. It is the flagship property of the Fox Corporation and is headquartered at 1211 Avenue of the Americas in New York City, with additional offices at the Fox Broadcasting Center and at the Fox Television Center in Los Angeles.
You know, I find Fox to be a pretty interesting channel, and, American Idol used to air on there. You know?
Its website is fox.com.
I see MasterChef on there, Hell's Broken, Hell's Kitchen, I see.
And now, without further ado, let's get started. 1986, Fox was launched as Fox Broadcasting Company. We have 3 black squares with the initials FBC in white text. Below them is a black rectangle that says Fox Broadcasting Company in white text inside of it.
It started as FBC, and FBC, it kind of sounds like Fox is trying to be like a wannabe of NBC.
1986 to 1987, Fox Broadcasting Company was shortened to Fox, with the logo being changed to resemble the 20th Century Fox logo.
I see that.
1987 to 1993, the logo was completely modified and was now more like the 20th Century Fox logo. 1993 to 1995, the angle of the logo has changed.
Minor critique. I don't know if I don't know if the text-to-speech voice is supposed to say 1994 instead of 1995, or if it's supposed to say 1993 to 1995 instead of 1993 to 1994. Otherwise, this has to be a mistake here.
The tilt. 1994 to 1995, the logo was slightly modified. 1995 to 1996, the searchlights have been removed and a third pane was added on top of Fox. 1996 to 1999, the logo changed back to its 1994 logo.
Yay,
but
I love
with
the
the
stripes.
pedestals being removed and the searchlights being thicker. 1999 to 2019, the rectangle and the searchlights was dropped from the logo,
Oh, come on. I love the stripes, god damn it.
Wait, don't you mean the spotlights?
retaining only the word mark. 2019 to the present, the logo was slightly tweaked. Thanks for watching this episode of Logo Evolution. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video, as we are on the road to 500 subscribers. And don't forget to request a logo for the next episode. Goodbye.
Alright, it's over. Oh yeah, that's right. Galax is the new member of the Retro Galaxy crew. I saw that already, you know. Logo Evil Productions. Or Logo Evil Productions. Vortex Entertainment. Yeah, yeah, I like those logos that, you know, that he always puts in the end nowadays. And, yeah, that was Logo Evolution requested number 14, Fox, by Retro Galaxy. And, nothing much to say there, just a pretty informative, logo history-esque video. Yeah, nothing much to say here. Moving on to our next video. We're gonna be reacting to, 2 of Searman's most recent Bonobo Mega Collab rankings. Starting with this Mega Collab ranking on Bonobo's 5th album, The North Borders. The North Borders is just an excellent album. And so is Migration. And we'll get to the Mega Collab ranking for Migration right after I react to the North Borders Mega Collab. But at this point, those 2 albums are like literally in my top 3. So therefore, Dial M for Monkey just like slid down to like the bottom half of, or like the bottom tier of like Bonobo's catalog. Don't get me wrong, Dial M for Monkey is a great album, but you know, those 2 albums are just excellent. Now without any further ado, let's react to the Bonobo Mega Collab, starting with the Mega Collab ranking for the North Borders. Enjoy. Alright, at number 13, we have Heaven for the Sinner. Alrighty then, so, I ranked this one at number 1, and get this. Searman ranked this at number 13, and the Walkie Angle ranked this at number 12. And that, my friends, is what I call a gigantic... Yes! I nailed it! Yeah! But seriously though, this one is underrated. Yeah, this track is excellent. I really love the vocals on here. The production is just fire AF. I got no other words to say about this. Just the best track on the whole album. Yep, that's my first hot take, people. Yeah, next. The production is just Alright, number 12, we have Towers. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 13. Searman ranked this at number 10, and the Walkie Angle ranked this at number 9. I should mention this right now. I do like every single track on here, but I believe that Towers is probably the most forgettable out of the bunch. Don't get me wrong, I do like the production of this thing. It's kind of minimal, but I don't know. It's just kind of forgettable to me. And you know, even with that in mind, I still think Towers is just a good track. I like those 8-bit-ish synths there. At number 11, we have Transits. Alright, so rank this one at number 7. Searman ranked this at number 12, and the Wonkango ranked this at number 11. This one is great. I do like this one. I love this one, actually. Just listen to that. Like, it's just really soft, you know, minimal stuff here. Like, it kind of sounds like, I don't know, UK garage-ish, and I kind of like it for it, you know. And I do love those guitars. They contrast with the whole production of this thing pretty damn well. Transits is a great track. I love it. That's all I gotta say. Next up at number 10, we have Sapphire. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 10. Searman ranked this at number 7, and the Wonkango ranked this at number 4. Sapphire. Now this one, it's probably, like, you know, as you can tell, it's probably among my lower ranked tracks on the list. But I still do think Sapphire is a pretty damn great track. I also do love the production on this. Just listen to that shit. Like, it kind of gives me like a little bit of a lo-fi vibe. I'm not gonna lie. You know, because of those electric pianos. Yeah, I like this track. Next up, at number 9, we have Don't Wait. As in, don't wait, call the day.
That was such a bad pun, Rob. For shame, Rob. For shame.
I ranked this one at number 5. Searman ranked this at number 8, and the Wonkango ranked this at number 13. Yeah, Don't Wait is such a great track. Just listen to that. Like, I love the production. I love the percussion to this one in particular, with those snaps and those occasional little small, clipped ethereal vocal samples that get thrown in there every once in a while. Got nothing much to say about it. It's just an excellent track for me. I love it. Next up at number 8, we have Know You. Alright, so me and Searman both ranked this at number 6, and the Wonkango ranked this at number 5. Know You is also a must listen. The production on this thing is just spot on. I do love those the bump like the bump synths. I do love those. Just you know, everything sounds so nice and beautiful. I don't know. I got nothing much to say. It's just a highlight on here. Just excellent track. At number 7, we have MK. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 2. Searman ranked this at number 11, and the Wonkango ranked this at number 8. I love this one so much. MK is such an excellent track. Just listen to this ethereal production here. Rather some you, or whatever that male vocalist be singing. Yeah, his vocals sound pretty awesome and go well with the production on here. Whoever's singing that sample. Just the whole production is just so like minimal, relaxing. I personally think it could be used as like some form of like study music and shit, you know? Go listen to MK, it's a pretty awesome track. Alright, at number 6, we have First Fires. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 3, Searman ranked this at number 1, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 7. Yeah, First Fires is also an excellent track. I can clearly see why my guy Ben ranked it at number 1. Just listen to that shit. Yeah. Are those synth were those synth selections like some sort of like strings? I think that synth selection was kind of like a stringish pad synth selection there, and you know I do love it. Whoever the singer is has an awesome voice, and you know, got nothing much to say. The production is just spot on and easily one of the best from the album period. Next. Coming up next at number 5, we have Pieces. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 4. Searman ranked this at number 9, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 6. You know, I love Pieces for how, like, you know, twinkly, you know, everything is. Like, like everything sounds all soft and shit. Just listen to that. I think I hear some sort of like a glockenspiel like instrument there, and you know, it sounds really nice, and you know, just like everything just sounds twinkly for some reason, and yeah, I guess you can call this like, you know, the flutter of the North Borders. Yeah, got nothing much to say about it here. Pieces is such a great track and one of the best tracks from the album easily. And also I'm sorry if I'm not going too in depth about my reasonings about these tracks. You know, this is a reaction video. Yeah, Pieces is such a great track. All right, at number 4 we have Antenna. Okay, now we're on to my biggest hot takes ever for a Mega Collab ranking video. So I ranked this one at number 12. Searman ranked this at number 3, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 2. Gigantic Oof 2.0. Gigantic Oof 2.0. What to say about Antenna? Honestly, like with Must Be the Love, and by the way, Must Be the Love by BT Grummy, you know, I think like with that track, I think it will just most certainly grow on me. Just listen to the production of this thing. You know, it kind of has like this, I don't know how you call it. Like the way the samples are chopped, they're kind of like how like the samples in like Daft Punk's Face to Face were chopped up, and yeah, I don't know, much like you know, a few tracks, you know, on certain albums, I guess I might have to sit up and just pay attention, and hopefully this track in particular grows on me. Yeah, Antenna, it's among my lower ranked tracks, but I still think that Antenna is a pretty cool track. Cool if you love this, but I think it's just good. Next. Next up at number 3, we have 10 Tigers. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 8, Searman ranked this at number 4, and the Wonk Angle ranked this at number 3. 10 Tigers, I also think it's a great track. The production is spot on. I do love the synth selections displayed on this track. Got nothing much to say about it here. Next. Next up at number 2, right? Yeah, number 2, we have Cirrus. Oh man, so I ranked this one at number 11, Searman ranked this at number 5, and the Wonk Angle ranked this at number 1. Gigantic Oof 3.0. Cirrus. I really don't know why. Part of me really wants to rank this very high, but I don't know. I just think that there are other tracks from this album that are like better, but Cirrus, I think, is still a good track, and hopefully along with the last pick, Antenna. No, the last pick was 10 Tigers. The last song before that was Antenna, but hopefully, just like Antenna, hopefully it grows on me and shit. I do really much enjoy this like tropical vibe. This one gives me. Yeah, Cirrus is a good track, but yeah, I just really hope it becomes like a huge grower. Next. And finally, at number 1, we have Jets. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 9, Searman ranked this at number 2, and the Wonk Angle ranked this at number 10. This one is also a really great track on here. I think this track, it kind of gives me like old school, slow, like 90s vibes and stuff. It kind of gives me like a slow 90s hip hop vibe. I don't know. Just listen to that. You know what? Never mind. It doesn't just give me like sort of like a slow 90s hip hop feel. It's also more like, it also gives me more like a lo-fi feel, to be honest, with those like chopped up classic electric pianos. I do like its beat. I don't know. Jets it's a great track. And I can clearly understand why this made, for the number 1 best track on this album overall, as evident by this Mega Clap ranking over here. So yeah, next. Alright, thanks for watching. Forums pretty excellent, and most recent album migration in the description and pinned comment. The video already came out, and we're gonna be reacting to that video next. That was the North Borders Mega Collab, and this right here is an excellent album. And I think it's probably also my second favorite Bonobo album. I might have to like agree with you there, Ben. Just every track on here is a winner. Like, even the tracks that I ranked low are not half bad at all. This is probably the one mega collab in this entire thing where I have, like, the biggest hot takes. Like, Heaven for the Sinner is so underrated. Yeah, that was the North Borders Mega Collab, and now we're on to the Migration Mega Collab. Yes, now we're on to Bonobo's 6th and most recent album. This is the last Bonobo album for now, so yeah, now without any further ado, let's react to this Migration Mega Collab. The last Mega Collab in the Bonobo Mega Collab ranking series. Enjoy. Alright, kicking things off at number 12, we have Grains. Alright, so me and Searman both ranked this at number 12, and the Wonk Angle ranked this at number 8. This one is a pretty nice track. I do like the production to this thing. The production is pretty nice, but again, it's probably the most forgettable out of all the tracks on this album. So, yeah, Grains is a good track. It's just not among the best Bonobo's ever done, nor is it the best on the album. So, yeah. Next. It's nice though. Alright, next up at number 11, we have Break Apart. So me and Searman both ranked this at number 11, and the Wonk Angle ranked this at number 12. Break Apart. What is this notification doing on my screen? Alright, so, Break Apart. Yeah, I do think it is a great track. Again, I really do love the production of this thing. Just listen to that, though. I really love the vocalist smooth vocals on here, but it's among my, but it's near the bottom of the list because again it's a little more on the forgettable end. So yeah, Break Apart, it's a nice track. It's just not up to par with the best on the album. So yeah, next. Next up at number 10, we have Seventh Sevens. So I ranked this one at number 3, Searman ranked this at number 2, and the Wonk Angle ranked this at number 11. Also, I have a theory. Could this be a sequel to Sleepy 7 from Animal Magic? I mean, let me know in the comments if you agree with my theory. But yeah, Seventh Sevens. This is one of the best tracks on the album for sure. Just listen to that. Like everything is like really on the more smooth side of things here. Like I really like it's like plucky synth. I really like its plucky synths here. Were these synths plucky? I think they were. Yeah, I think that synth lead on that track was pretty plucky, and yeah, this track is just excellent. And there's nothing much to say here. The production is just spot on. Excellent. Next up at number 9, we have Migration. The title track. Alright, I rank this one at number 9, and both Searman and The Wong King will rank this at number 10. And it's a great track. I do really like the production. I do really like the production to this thing. Listen to a bit more of this thing. Part of me wants to rank it higher because to me it kind of sounds a bit bombastic. You know, it kind of, it's kind of like borderline bombastic. But I don't know. I just think that there are tracks that are better than this one. But still, it's not me saying it's a bad track at all. Migration is still a great track. Next. Alright, people, at number 8, we have Bambro Koyo Ganda. Alright, so I rank this one at number 8, Searman ranked this at number 3, and The Wong King will rank this at number 7. So, Bambro Koyo Ganda. The last word kind of sounds similar to Gandhi, but whatever. So, yeah, this track, and that ride cymbal though, just listen to that ride cymbal. Just like the sound of that like ride cymbal, I think it kind of sounds similar to the ride cymbal for the track "Welk Then" by Deadmau5, which is on his 8th and most recent album, W Dry 2016 album. The ride cymbal on that track is just similar to Welk Then. I don't know, just the quality of it. And I do really love the vibes this one gives me. It kind of gives me a bit more of like a, I don't know, sort of like a world influenced feel here. And when you look at the title of the track, Bambro Koyo Ganda, it sounds like this track is going to be, world influenced sounding track, and it sounds a little bit more like that to me. So yeah, Bambro Koyo Ganda, it's a great track. Alright, at number 7, we have Kerala. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 10. Searman ranked this at number 8, and The Wong King will rank this at number 2. This track, even though it's in my bottom 2, even though it's at like the bottom 2 of my list, I still think that it's a great track. Just listen to that. Yeah, I really like the vocal samples to this one, and like the UK garage sounding production on this thing, it's pretty great. I just think that there are other tracks that are better than this one. So yeah, Kerala, even though it's in my bottom 2 on my list, it's still a great track. Yeah, much like the North Borders, I like every single track on here. Next, at number 6, we have Figures. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 1, Searman ranked this at number 4, and The Wong King will rank this at number 5. Man, Figures. Yeah, this is the best track on the album for me. It's just an awesome way to end the whole album. And I really do love the ending to this one in particular. Just listen to the whole thing, and you might be able to hear that this is a satisfying closer to this excellent album right here. Just hell, let's listen to it for yourself. Just what a great track. Alright, at number 5 we have Ontario. Alright, so I rank this one at number 2, Siri rank this at number 7, and the Wong King will rank this at number 6. Alright, so, I mean, part of me really wants me to not rank this track so high because it really is derivative of his Animal Magic and Dial In from Monkey Days. But what the hell? I just really had to rank it this high. Just listen to this. Just I really like the tubas that are incorporated into this. That little world influenced guitar-ish sounding instrument. It kind of reminds me of Terrapin. I don't know, just Ontario is such an excellent track, and you know it deserves to be listened to. Just awesome. All right, at number 4 we have Second Son. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 5. Searman ranked this at number 6, and the Wong King will rank this at number 1. Alright, so now this one was like seriously the biggest grower on the album for me. This was originally going to be like near like it was originally going to be at like the bottom 3 on my list. But like the more I listened to it and like the more I thought about it, the more it actually grew on me, you know. Like the reason why it was originally going to be like near the bottom of the list is just because it's just more like, you know, or orchestral type of track. It's not like any of his other tracks where it's kind of like, you know, beat centric and shit. But I just can't help it but rank it this high. Just what a beautiful track. Just, oh my god, listen to it. Like it really kind of. It really kind of gives me, like this track is kind of making me feel like, what was one of BT's albums that was after Between You? Like, everything you're searching for is on the other, everything you're searching for is on the other side of fear. Yeah. This track, I don't know, for some reason, it kind of reminds me of like, you know, a track from that very album. It kind of reminds me of, you know, a track from that album, you know. Please do not overlook this. This is an excellent masterpiece of a track. Just Second Son is awesome. All right, at number 3 we have Outlier. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 7, and both the Wong King and Searman ranked this at number 9. Outlier is also a really great track. I really love the like the synth selection for that track too. And like and the way it kind of contrasts with this like really like deep house-ish beat. I don't know if it's like deep house, probably not. I might be wrong, but yeah, Outlier is a great track. Even if I rank this at number 7, I do really love the production to this thing. It's a pretty cool track. I love it. Alright, at number 2, we have Surface. Alright, so I rank this one at number 6, Siri ranked this at number 5, and the Wong King will rank this at number 3. I do really love the lyrics to this one. You you know, like the hook on here is kind of catchy. Not gonna lie. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I really don't remember the melody of this one, so not really too catchy, I think, but you know, it sounds like it is. And you know, just the overall production of this thing, I love it. I got nothing much to say about that here. Alright, at number 1, we have No Reason. Alright, so me and the Wong Kango both ranked this at number 4, and Searman ranked this at number 1. Yeah, wow. Yeah, No Reason is an excellent track. Let me just rewind a bit so you can just, you know, just let the production of this thing sink in. Wow, the production on this thing is just out of this world. It's like so soft and so relaxing, and yet it's so evocative. And the vocalist, man, the fucking vocalist on here, man, wow. He killed it here. Like his raspy voice on that one, it just fits well on here. Just No Reason is just an excellent track. Masterpiece, I dare say. Thanks to everyone who contributed to this Mega Collab series. This was a lot of fun. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Next Mega Collab series is on the Orb. Yeah! An influential ambient and electronica group from Britain. Link to the submission form for their first album, The Orb's Adventures Beyond the Ultra World, in the description and pinned comment. Seriously, I hope you guys take part in this. These guys are really diverse and unique. Yeah, I really agree with you there. That was the Mega Collab ranking for Migration. Yeah, much like The North Borders, it's an excellent album. And, you know, like, every track is a winner. Even Grains and, what was the second track I was playing? Break Apart? Even that track, too, man. Like, you know, that track is also good as well. Yeah, every track is at least likable. And, it has a standout. It has a ton of standouts here. Like, the number 1 was definitely well-deserved. But my number 1, Figures. Wow, I love Figures. That track is just awesome. And Second Son, like I said, it was a huge grower. And now it's among one of my favorites on the album. And yeah, I am definitely excited for the Orb series. I already definitely filled out the form for the Ultra World. And yeah, I can see why that album is considered by many to be like one hell of a masterpiece. You know, an influential masterpiece at that, because, you know, it has like a lot of side tracks, and like the ending track to that album. That pulsating brain track. It's probably the best track the Orb have ever made. And yeah, I'll probably talk more about that hopefully in the next reaction video. So yeah, the links to all the videos that I just reacted to, as well as the links to the channels of Retro Galaxy and Searman, will be in the description down below, in case if you're willing to watch the original material, as well as subscribing to their channels to give them extra support. So yeah, we've made it to the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, share the one with your friends if you want to, and leave a comment down below. Yes, please request whatever video you want me to react to for the next episode. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, as we're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys. Hey, sorry I didn't make a reaction video yesterday. This weekend for me was like really hectic as all hell, and I was busy with a lot of things, so, yeah, Hey there, guys! Robert here, and welcome to episode 38 of RobGioReacts. It's been 1 week since the last episode, and it's now time for another one, guys. Hope y'all excited today, and I'm especially excited for this one for obvious reasons, and you'll see why when we get up to the fourth video. But yeah, we're gonna be reacting to 4 videos again. So, yeah, buckle up, people. Yeah, this is gonna be another long one. I won't be surprised if this surpasses 1 hour in length. The first video that we're gonna be reacting to for today is going to be Logo History Bob #1 by Random Dude, aka Sauron, which was requested to me by, well, Random Dude, aka Sauron himself. This will mark the second time that I'll be reacting to this guy. I remember the last video that I reacted to him on this series. It was one of his Logo History C videos, and now we're reacting to Logo History Bob. That should be interesting. So, yeah, I got no other fancy talk left for me to say. Without any further ado, I guess let's jump right into the first video. Let's react to Logo History Bob #1 by Random Dude, aka Sauron. Enjoy. This video was requested by Angel Garcia Studios. Thank you to him or her for requesting TVOS. Let's reach 34 likes on this video. Begging for likes, I see. Alright, then we got... And then we got this intro. I'm still not sure if this is supposed to be like Monsters University or something. I don't know, because I'm a dumbass, alright? Hey, there's me in the audience! Alright.
Hey guys, I'm Bob. Welcome to the first episode of Logo History Bob. Today's episode is about TVOS. Here is
TVOS.
Why all of you don't know what TVOS is. It
You mean
a
TVOS?
System. It is developed by Apple Incorporated. It is released on October 29, 2015. It can be available in 71 languages.
Ooh, that's a lot of languages.
Its website is developer.table.com web link.
And you're just screen recording it with your
And now,
iPhone X.
Without further ado, let's get started. 2015 to 2017. There is the word goes in purple gradient text.
Yeah, just the word TVOS in purple gradient text. It's a cool one, though.
2017 present. The word is now in gray text, and it's now inside a white rounded square. Oh.
Yeah, that's simple as that.
Right. This is the end of the episode of Logo History Bob. Request a logo in the comments section for next episode, and I'll heart your comment.
Do NASCAR.
Bye.
Every day is Taco Tuesday. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. Random Dude, aka Sauron Productions, a division of Random Dude, aka Sauron. Okay, so that was Logo History Bob #1 by Random Dude, aka Sauron, and that was interesting. I guess it's basically like Logo History, but it's named after the titular host, Bob. It was a short but sweet and informative Logo History video, and I got nothing much to say there. So yeah, that was Logo History Bob #1 TVOS by Random Dude, aka Sauron, and now for our next video, we're gonna be reacting to Searment's Mecha Collab ranking of the Orbs Adventures Beyond the Ultra World. I really gotta agree with the majority of this one. That album is indeed a masterpiece. You know, it's kind of like, this album is like the auditory equivalent of like going on a space shuttle and going across the solar system and then reaching like a planet where you'll find like alien life, finding the ultra world. I really gotta mention this before I react to this. This is a really, that album is also a really influential release. So yeah, now without any further ado, let's react to this Mega Collab ranking of the Ultra World. Enjoy. Alright, at number 10, we have Supernova at the End of the Universe. Alright, so, me and Searman both ranked this at number 9, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 5. So, Supernova at the End of the Universe. This is kind of interesting because the beat kind of has that, Boards of Canada music has the right to children, esque production to it. Like obviously that album came out years after this album, but just from hearing that beat, I believe, just remember that this album is a very influential album. I think this track, because of its beat, it kind of influenced Boards of Canada to, kind of inspired Boards of Canada to, nail down their, playful and childlike wonder style that they demonstrated on their debut. So Supernova at the End of the Universe, I got nothing too much to say about it. It's a great track. It's just not one of the standouts to me personally. I do like the twinkling melodies that are thrown in there. Nothing too much to say about it. It's a good track. Next. Alright, at number 9, we have Earth, Gaia. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 3, Searman ranked this at number 10, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 9. Alright, 2 tracks in, and immediately we're in for another hot take of mine. Yeah, Earth Gaia is one of my personal favorite tracks on this album. I just really love the production to this one. I really love, I really love the space shuttle / jet noises that get thrown in there for good measure. It's really fitting on here. I love Earth Gaia. Earth Gaia, whatever you want to call it, or just Earth Gaia. Whichever way is correct, but yeah, this track is awesome. Nothing too much to say there. Next. Yeah, this fucking bangs. Alright, at number 8, we have Backside of the Moon. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 7, Searman ranked this at number 8, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 10. This track is really interesting. I really love how a bit majestic sounding, it sounds, just the melodies to that one, they really fit on here. The production is just really cool. Again, it's kind of majestic sounding. It's kind of like, it also kind of fits with the theme. It kind of makes me feel like, I'm going, I'm orbiting the moon, or maybe just landing on the moon or something, exploring it. Yeah, Backside of the Moon is a great track. I love it. Alright, at number 7, we have Outlands. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 10, Searman ranked this at number 5, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 7. Yeah, Outlands, yeah, it's my least favorite track, but like, my least favorite moments on the album are still good, but not great. This track is just good. It's also kind of interesting because Outlands, it kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, the music that I heard in, like, that new Super Mario Bros. Game for the DS. It kind of reminds me a little bit of music from that very game. Like, it's my least favorite track only because it's kind of weird sounding compared to all the other tracks on here, but honestly, it's still a good track because I believe that the weirdness is part of. I think the weirdness is a part of this track's charm. So yeah, Outlands, it's my least favorite track, but it's still good. I like this one. Next. Alright, at number 6, we have Star 6 and 789. Alright, so, alright, I ranked this one at number 8, Searman ranked this at number 7, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 6. Imagine if it were like this 7, 8, 9, that'd be real funny, but it's 7, 8, 6, which I'm fine with that. Yeah, so Star 6 and 7, 8, 9, I believe is a great track, regardless if it's far from my favorites on this album. I just like the twinkly melodies on this one. Again, it kind of fits with the theme and has the word star in the title. Those guitar-ish melodies, they're kind of twinkly. So, yeah, Star 6 and 789, it's a pretty interesting track. I love it. Alright, next up at number 5, we have Perpetual Dawn. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 6, Searman ranked this at number 3, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 4. Yeah, Perpetual Dawn, I think, is also a great track. I also really love the production to this thing. I really love those pianos. I really love those piano chords, which, it kind of sounds like piano chords that wouldn't feel out of place in, like, a fucking reggae song. I got nothing much to say about this. Perpetual Dawn is a great track, so yeah. Next, at number 4, we have Into the Fourth Dimension. Alright, so I ranked this one at number 5, Searman ranked this at number 2, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 1. Yeah, Into the Fourth Dimension. Yeah, I love this one. I really love the techno production to this one. Like, that synth bass on that track, though, it slaps. That synth bass really slaps. And I hear a little bit of melodies here and there. Yeah, it's one of the best tracks on here. I love it. Alright, at number 3, we have Spanish Castles in Space. Alright, so, me and Searman both ranked this at number 4, and the Wonky Angle ranked this at number 3. So, Spanish Castles in Space. Outlands may be a weird sounding track, but I believe Spanish Castles in Space is kind of like the weirdest track on here. But it's also, but unlike Outlands, it's one of the standouts on this album. Yeah, Spanish Castles in Space is an awesome track. It's all chill. The melodies are pretty freaking low key. It just puts me in a very relaxed state. It puts me in a very relaxed state every time I listen to it. It's kind of like all, mellow sounding, but it's like, it's very slow paced. So yeah, Spanish Castle in Space is a very awesome track, and I recommend this track if you really wanna be put in like a calm mood or something. So yeah. Also, I forgot to say this. Spanish Castles in Space also kind of reminds me of a little bit of Pink Floyd. So, yeah, just the right symbol there. So, yeah. All right, at number 2, we have a huge, ever-growing, pulsating brain that rules from the center of the ultra world. Long boy title. So me and Searman both ranked this at number 1, and the Wong King will rank this at number 8. Gigantic oof. Alright, yeah. This is easily my favorite Orb track ever, and it has been since I first listened to it, in the middle of my sophomore year in high school. Well, in the middle of my junior year in high school, I mean. And just so you know, I'm a senior now. I'm graduating high school next year. But yeah, that's not what's gonna be on my mind today. What's on my mind is this track here. It's 18 minutes long, and yet it feels like 9. Like, it has so many different side tracks from animal noises to beautiful melodies to that beautiful sounding choir that you just heard before. There's so much going on in this track. If I were to make a RobGioReacts episode on that very album, this would be that one track that I would have by miles the most to say about. Because, yeah, there's so many different side tracks on this album that I really cannot put my finger on at the moment. So, yeah, I got nothing much to say. This track is an S tier track right there. I love this one to death. And finally, at number 1, we have Little Fluffy Clouds. Alright, so me and the Wong King will both rank this at number 2, and Searman ranked this at number 6. Alright, when I first listened to this album, I knew that this was going to be one of the standouts, and it is now. Yeah, Little Fluffy Clouds, it's the shortest track at just 4 minutes. Yeah, it's a 4-minute track. But, it leaves a gigantic impression on me. The production on this thing is just fire AF. The vocal samples are pretty awesome and fit well with the whole production. And the melodies are that one. They are really great as well. So, yeah, Little Fluffy Clouds, it's an awesome track, despite being the fact that it's the shortest at 4 minutes. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Link to the forum for the equally as good and much more concise follow-up UF Orb in the description and pinned comment. I already filled out the form for that one. I believe that Mega Clap ranking will come out tomorrow. Again, I definitely agree with the majority on this one. This is indeed a masterpiece. I'm glad it's an influential masterpiece because it is quite the journey to get through. It's kind of like, you know, it's like the equivalent of being an astronaut and like going in a rocket ship and like going to space, orbiting all the planets, and then just landing in a planet where you'll end up finding alien life forms. Yeah, it's that good. Yeah, that was the Mega Clap ranking for the Orbs Adventures Beyond the Ultra World, which was made by Siramen. Yeah, the Mega Clap ranking was made by Siramen, as always. Thank you for letting me be a part of that, as always. So for the next video that we're going to be reacting to, we're going to be reacting to top 5 worst Argentina logos, in my opinion, which was requested to me by Mitchell via Instagram. You can also request me any video you want me to react to on Instagram if you so choose. So far, Mitchell is the only person who does that. Top 5 worst Argentina logos. This should be interesting. So I guess this video is going to be all about a list of the top 5 worst Argentine logos, I guess. So yeah, now without any further ado, let's react to top 5 worst Argentina logos. Enjoy. And as usual, we got the copyright disclaimer, blah 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 blah, fair use and shit in the seizure warning. Yeah. I'm still loving that intro. Mitchell.
Hello people, Mitchell here, and today we're going to do another top 5 list. In today's top 5 list, we're going to do the worst Argentina home video logos. Now, we don't know, Argentina has had one of the worst home video logos back in the 80s or 90s. They stole music and other stuff from logos, and
that's not good.
pretty much has like bad audio or like really loud audio, as well as like seizure-inducing animation. So how did this video actually came into close? Now I was trying to find some Argentina home video logos from my list, and I was typing in like Argentina logo compilation, and I found No's compilation based on Argentina logos. Yes, there is a channel out there called No. I can't believe, I don't know why.
I love the profile picture though. It's hilarious. I love how the name is just No.
But there it is, alright? So basically he created this compilation, which is like for Argentina logos, just like what I explained. And I saw some logos out there that I want to be on the list. So here are the top 5 worst Argentina logos right here. Number 5.
Master Video, 1980s. It's meh. The audio quality is way off on this one. Presenta. It's Spanish for presents.
Master Video SRC. Dang, this logo is pretty dang loud. Like, it's pretty loud. Like, wow.
It was like this in that video, so it might have to do with copyright strikes. I don't know. I'm using No's video for the logos, by the way.
Like, and I saw the warning screen, and that's even worse than the actual logo. It sounds so horrible. The audio is so loud that I can barely even hear anything.
Yeah. Now I'm going to show you the logo. By the way, I edited the logo a little bit so that I don't get copyright claimed as well as you being ear raped. So yeah, here's the logo. All right, show me. Yeah, the audio quality is pretty dang bad. Yeah, it sounds pretty loud, yeah. It kind of sounds like freaking electric guitars. Back to video.
It doesn't make me deaf, but like seriously, it's so loud to the point where it's on the level of like Columbia. I forgot what their company name is, but here's their logo, and also ear rape warning.
Colombiana de Televisión. Yeah. Yeah, that one is loud too. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's that kind of, or that's the level of loud. So, yeah, I don't know why they made their logo loud. I don't know why. But, yeah, that's my opinion on the Master Video SRE, or no, SRC. I don't know why they had to add that in there, didn't, but okay. And also, the cheap, wherever it is, like in the background, probably like sparklers or whatever, they look cheap. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for this logo. Let's go ahead and move on to number 4.
And number 4 is AVH Home Video.
AVH. Now I saw a video from them, like, I don't know, like something about Warner Home Video, and I saw this logo. Like, I actually saw the logo from the compilation, but it's loud. It's loud as also, it's literally also loud. And I found a video by a random person, which is actually from them. And it's about Warner Home Video. And it had the logo in there. And it had nothing to do with a gym, by the way. Like, I bet you most of their movies has nothing to do with a gym. Why is the logo taking place in a gym? I have no idea.
Yeah, I see. I agree with you there. Yeah, it's kind of weird for this logo to take place in a gym. I don't know what AVH has to do with exercising or some shit like that, but yeah.
But let's go ahead and talk about the logo itself. The audio is so loud. It's literally loud. I don't know why it's need to be loud, but
Let me guess, are all the logos going to have very loud quality?
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know why it takes place in the gym and the audio is loud. That's my opinion, and well, the animation is kind of cheap a little bit, so yeah. So let's go ahead and go to number 3.
And number 3 is Optimist Productions SA. I noticed that the audio can only play on the left channel. And this is especially noticeable when you're wearing earbuds or headphones. Obviously. Optimist presenta.
Now, Optimist Production 90s, I think that's how you pronounce it, essay. I talked about it on my top 5 worst logos list, but I actually explained it in one of my shorts right there. But I need to mention it again because people don't understand. They don't even watch the shorts I make. So I don't know if you do actually watch my shorts. I don't know. I don't know, but I hope so. So the reason why I added this onto the list is because of the seizure-inducing animation in the background.
Yeah, the colors can really hurt, like the viewer's eyes or some shit like that. Yeah, I really do not like the color contrast to this one. It's all green and purple in the background. Like, they just don't contrast very well. Which is saying a lot because, those are the colors of the DC Joker, but yeah, the color contrast is pretty damn crap. So, yeah.
As well as the music. The music sounds like someone that's on drugs, kind of, like, really.
And also, you can only hear it on the left channel. You cannot hear it on the right channel.
It's like someone's on drugs. And now let's go and talk about the animation in the background. It's so seizure-inducing. The colors keep moving all the time.
And it's especially noticeable here. Like, the colors move at flying speeds. Like, you're gonna give someone, like, within a 5-mile radius, an epileptic seizure. Like, it's so, like, yeah, I agree with you. It's seizure-inducing.
Like, I don't know how to explain it. Sorry, that's there. But anyways, I don't know why you gotta make the colors, moving. Like, why is the colors of the background moving? And even worse, it zooms in and it makes it even worse. Like, it's so seizure-inducing, dude.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing that's what I gotta talk about. Like, even worse, they even put the presenta text or the presents text right on top of the blue text or whatever that was, like the swervy thing. I have no idea what that is. But yeah, they cheaply put it in there and they don't even erase it. It's literally still under the thing. Just move on.
Alright, number 2 is Producciones Home Video, 1980s. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the BND logo. Oh my god, it's moving too fast. Producciones Video Home.
Productionese Home Video. Oh boy, another cheap one. This has no animation. It's just like moving to frame. It's literally bad. Like, it doesn't even have an animation that well. Like, the animation, I don't know how you call the animation. I don't even know. Like, it's so bad to the point where I can't even call it animation.
Yeah, it's real bad.
That, there is a gradient background. Don't know why it has to be a gradient background, but, well, I do have a gradient background, because why not? But for this logo, there's no need to have a gradient background. Like, sure you need, sure, I get it. You want to make your logo, like, fun, hip, or whatever. But this just makes it cheap, and it just makes it really ugly and whatnot. So please, take my advice, Productionese Home Video, please take my advice. And yeah, honorable mentions, yeah.
Dishonorable mentions, here they are. MD Home Video, 1990s. This actually looks pretty fine. I actually like it quite a bit. Doesn't sound that bad. Reimagine Home Video. Okay. Okay, now I'm starting to notice that this logo in particular, I think it actually stole music, from somewhere. I think it actually stole music from somewhere. So, Mitchell, let me know in the comments, music in which the logo stole. Just let me know what the stolen music is, because I don't remember, but I do know it's from somewhere, I believe. So yeah. Sega Home Video. Scared me a little. Alright, Video Clawin. Yeah.
Now let's go ahead and
That's
explain the dishonorable mentions. No one even does this. I don't know why, but they don't even explain it. MD Home Video. Awful and cheap animation for the clips wherever they are, like sports or whatever. I don't know. But the clips have terrible animation and yeah, like it's.
Well, honestly, I don't think they're terrible or anything. You know, like, you know, at least they don't move like, you know, the text of the number 2 where it just moves like frame by frame by frame by frame. That's just bad animation. This animation right here, in my opinion, is kind of interesting. It kind of flies around. You know, but at least it's not in a bad way like the number 3 where like the green and purple contrast just flies around like crazy and gives people an epileptic seizure. So
Really, it's a cheap mess, that's got all to say. Magic Home Video. It completely ripped off the freaking music from via Steel, like from Viacom.
Okay. So this was ripped off from the Viacom logo? Okay, interesting.
Literally, this is like not the only one that steals music. There's multiple more logos in this that stole music. And in Sega Home Video, it's creepy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why they completely stole the name from Sega. Yeah, I don't know why they actually made their logo creepy.
Yeah, this logo is probably almost as creepy as like freaking like Sonic CD.
Now, video content, I heard from Mr. Director Rate from his top 5 worst logos of all time that they stole music from the Dick Clark Productions logo. And I never saw it before, but I don't know if it actually is. But if it is, then that's a no for me. Like, literally, why do you need to steal it? You know, there's literally, have you heard of lawsuits?
Yeah. Just make your original music. Alright? Like, if you're making, like, your original logo, make original music to accompany it. And, honestly, I'm not really one to talk because the audio for my intro is, like, the Windows 2000 startup, you know, but in reverse. And then the audio for my outro is just the freaking, the Windows 98 shutdown sound, and that's it. So, I don't think I'm even one to talk, so, yeah.
You know, have you heard of lawsuits? Alright, now let's go and go to number 1.
Alright, boys. The number 1 worst Argentine logo is Enterprise Producciones S.A. I wonder how this is the worst logo. Okay, now I see. Like, it just froze at this frame, and now they keep adding stripes to it frame by frame, and then it just says Enterprise Producciones. Presenta, and then they cheaply put that there.
Enterprise Producciones. Now, this is why I include this on number 1. Let's go and talk about the big elephant in the room here. They completely stole the Prism Entertainment logo, and they put blue lines almost at the end of the logo. They put blue lines with their text on top of the lines.
Yeah, I see. They just made the logo freeze at this point, and then they keep on adding stripes frame by frame, and then cheaply put this text on the top of it. That's not how you do it, all right?
And they make it so that it's moving up, and that's the logo. they completely stolen the Prism Entertainment logo and they just configured it around just a little bit. And just
I'll believe you there. I'll believe you there, Mitchell. I also believe that this like logo was stolen because, just so you know, I've never seen this logo before up until this point. So when I first, at first when I saw this number one, I was like, oh, okay, the animation is pretty awesome. And then at one point they just freeze and again they keep on adding stripes and then cheaply put text. And yeah, now I believe that it was stolen from somewhere. The logo.
just add cheap effects into there. I think the reason why they added the blue lines is to actually cover up the logo from getting a lawsuit. So yeah, that is horrible work, dude. That's a horrible way to cover up your logo trying to get into a lawsuit. So don't be like, please, if you're like living in the Argentina country, or whatever, please don't do that ever again in this century, because these logos were actually from the 90s or 80s, because at the time they were bad. So in the 21st century, please don't do that. You'll easily get yourself in a lawsuit, and that's all I'm gonna say. You probably get in a lawsuit. Don't even steal people's work. And I also saw India actually, like I saw India done this as well. I saw multiple countries from around the world actually done this too. So not only was Argentina doing this, but multiple other countries were doing it as well. So yeah, pretty dang bad. Anyways, that's it for this top 5 video. I hope people enjoyed my video. Please don't actually take this seriously and don't actually go with my opinion. This is my opinion, all right? Don't actually take it as like a bad opinion. You can disagree all you want, all right? You can disagree all you want. Don't hate me on it because it's my opinion. Don't hate me for it. Yeah. I hope you people enjoy this video. Hit the like button as you knew, subscribe button, also the post notification bell so you can get notified by my latest videos. Thanks for watching and bye. Man, my English is so bad.
Alright, and it's over! Alright. Da-ding, 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 da-ding. Productions of Mitchell Vanity Card.
Watch out!
Aw, they removed that, I've always enjoyed that, ending logo there. It had its own charm about it. Alright, so yeah, that was the top 5 worst Argentina logos video by Mitchell, which was requested to me by Mitchell via Instagram. And, yeah, I'm having butterflies in my stomach right now because of what we're gonna react to next, but, the top 5 logos were pretty bad. Yeah, all of them all of them range from pretty to pretty bad as all hell, except for like the first dishonorable mention, and they stole and the logos either stole music or stole the logos. Like, bro, that's not how you do it. Especially the last one. Like, the last one has to be a joke. Like, I know for a fact now that the logo, for the number 1 was indeed stolen because, in one frame they just freeze it and they keep on adding stripes and then they just cheaply add text to it. Yeah, that number 1 was awful. I probably have to agree with you there. So yeah, that was top 5 worst Argentina logos by Mitchell, and we're doing it. We're doing it, people. We're actually doing it. I'm actually reacting to the wonky angle. No joke. Yeah, I swore in the future that I would react to the wonky angle sometime in the future, and here we are now. We're about to react to this dude. I'm actually pretty nervous about this because the wonky angle is my favorite YouTuber of all time at this point. Like, it's pretty clear as all hell that he puts a lot of effort into his reviews. You know, it's just yeah, and you know, and it's also just the fact that he's one of the only few electronic music reviewers. Like, not many music reviewers stick to just electronic music reviews. So, yeah, and I figured that it'd be fun for me to actually react to his latest review on, his latest album review on Alef's Ego Death, which to me, honestly, is like one of the best albums of 2021, period. I think it might be my favorite IDM album of the year so far. It's not my favorite album of the year, though. I mean, that award so far goes to Porter Robinson's Nurture. Yeah, Nurture really got some competition because, yeah, Ego Death is just an awesome, awesome album. Also, I won't be pausing, the last video too much. I'll only pause the video when he talks about the tracks that I think are standouts. Now without any further ado, it's time to react to the Wonky Angles album review of Alef's Ego Death. Let's go. Here we are. My first reaction to my favorite YouTuber of all time. Yes, we're reacting to him and his near 11-minute review of Ego Death. I've never been this nervous for a reaction since episode 2. I am totally unprepared for this. I'm so scared to hit the play button. Let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everybody, welcome to The Wonky Angle, where I talk about electronic music, both new and old. And today I'm talking about the new album from Alef, Ego Death. Alright then, so I've been hearing quite a bit of buzz surrounding this project. First heard about it through one of my regular commenters' fan ranking, then Ryan from Not Real Music recommended it to me and gave it a pretty glowing review. Then I heard it got some traction from the Rate Your Music crowd. I saw this guy's name among the lineup of artists from the Upscale label and adjacent crowd to that, doing a live festival on Twitch next week. And even a plug from Amon Tobin through the No Mark Records Twitter.
Yeah, that's right. My first discovery with this album is, well, some of you may know I'm subscribed. I've been subscribed to Searman for a couple months now, and my first discovery with this album was when Searman actually came out with his own ranking for this album. So I listened to the project, and then after that I was like, okay, Nurture do be getting competition, and as soon as you listen to this, you're gonna be like, hey Robert, you're right. Nurture do be getting competition.
It's been drawing a lot of excitement from all around, so of course I had to give it a shot myself. I've actually been sitting with it for quite a while now, deciding how I feel on it. I think it came out like last month or something, or at the beginning of this month. Though right off the bat, it sounded to me like a mix of sounds pulled out of the likes of Sakura Burst's Deconstructing Nature, Koan Sound's Polychrome, and Rob Cloud's 0 Point, which is only a good thing in all cases. Yes, we have a new addition to this current wave of modern IDM-type artists in the same vein as those on the Upscale roster, among others, as I mentioned. I've given out glowing reviews to nearly everyone who's put out a project in this style, and surprise, this is not going to be any exception. Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah. This might be my favorite IDM album of the year. Just some of the best IDM production I have ever heard all year long. Let's keep watching.
Yeah, for the most part, I can pretty much confirm the hype this project's been getting in all directions. I thought it was great all around, from its tight construction to its spot-on production quality.
So do I.
And its variety and pacing. Just really well done across the board. Now, I don't think this project is going to be anything game-changing. Aleph is not at the point where I would be able to recognize the sound from a distance. And this album didn't explore any territory in this genre that I hadn't already heard before several times. And its somewhat anonymous approach did lead to this album needing a while to grow on me. And there are other minor issues I have and may as well get out of the way. Most notably the inclusion of a few voice samples that get introduced in some tracks, especially the intro and the title track that talk about twisting reality with computers, talking in Technicolor because of having done a lot of drugs as a part of some kind of medical test or something like that.
Huh.
And stuff like that. While I do like the way these voice snippets sound, they're somewhat lo-fi sound quality, and the way they're placed in the mix kind of reminding me of The Orb. The stuff these samples are actually saying can sometimes feel like a shallow device to make the album seem even bigger and more important than it is when that wasn't entirely necessary. Hearing that woman on the title track ramble on about the endless beauty she's experiencing could feel like Aleph was congratulating himself for how good his sound design was. And even if I kind of doubt that was really what he intended, whatever the case, I still kind of felt that was corny and might have been better to just let the music speak for itself. But despite those voice snippets occasionally rubbing me the wrong way, first of all, I can tune them out. They're not the most bothersome thing ever. And second of all, I don't actually think this album falls for the same trap as something like Polychrome or Tipper's Just and Mind Hatch, where the sound design is getting so much focus at the expense of the deeper emotional core. This album still makes sure that the core fundamentals like the grooves and overall atmosphere are still strong enough to support all the usual crazy details and glitches on top. Yeah, it's not one of my new, giant favorite projects in this style, but it is a hell of a promising debut regardless.
Yeah, totally agree. This is one hell of a promising debut. I swear to God. At the end of this project, I was just floored by the sound design and the overall atmosphere of this project. I don't know what to say. Let's just keep watching.
Now, when going through individual tracks, it is worth noting that this album is a really tight, continuous mix in which each track is directly being built into the next one, and more like they're all just pieces of the same whole that you can't fully take out of context. But they all certainly each add something of substance and have their own individual identities. REM is an excellent intro to this project that lets you know what you're getting into. Lots of banging metallic beats that have a distinct UK garage kind of bounce to them, but slowly introducing some brighter melodic elements that get more and more focus as you go along, until all the beats are left behind in favor of all these plucking harp melodies. I'm not the first to this comparison, but the mix is very similar to John Hopkins at that guy's most experimental Insides era work. And the track Polymer directly continues all the ideas from the intro, but practically just smashes that old groove into pieces. Ends up sounding more like some old mid-2010s modern dubstep drop or something, and even adding lots of stutter edits and glitching the entire track up. These first two tracks are basically one and the same, and even though they add up to 8 minutes total, they seem to zip by in half the time. It's all really freaking good. Similar feelings on a track like Noise Floor, which has this really thumping industrial feel to it that combines that John Hopkins-y garage beat with some colder and more metallic textures and atmospheres that give the whole thing a Monolake-ish feel.
Yeah, Noise Floor is my favorite track on here. Just that was the first track that I listened to before I listened to this whole project. It's the first track I listened to before I listened to this whole project, and the whole time was just I was just headbanging to it. The sound design is some of the best I've ever heard all year long. Just wow, it's a banger.
Especially in that first half. At least until that little ambient side track leading back into the stronger bass line, which just leads it to sound like a cut from Immunity again. But I will not complain there. But as great as these tracks are, it's the airier and more melodic tracks like Breathe that really pulled me into this thing. Especially love the progression of piano chords that this composition is built on. It's super emotionally resonant, and the way they work against all the glittering synths and quirky effects hit a very Hudson Lee sort of note for me in the best possible way. Yeah, Breathe had to be my single favorite track on the album, and there's a few other major gems in that vein near the end too, like Retrospect, which takes the same kinds of sounds, but he attaches them to this bouncy and almost jazzy lo-fi hip-hop influenced beat or something, while Recovery puts a lot more focus on the pianos themselves and goes for a much more stripped back ambient-centric approach.
Yeah. Recovery is my other favorite track on here. Just, it's such a, like, I already mentioned this in the comments of this review, but Recovery is an emotional gut punch of a track. I really just gotta admit that. Like, the piano chords on that track sound absolutely gorgeous, and like the pure ambiance that goes along with it, it just blends well.
And unsurprisingly is another one of the biggest emotional high points, and those two tracks complement and lead into each other perfectly. Also, I gotta say, the pacing on this album is excellent.
Agreed.
And even all the little interlude tracks feel like they add something of importance. Like, there's a wide variety of track lengths here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. But aside from the final two cuts, most of these tracks feel like they go on about the same length of time. Sure, a track like Particle of Id may not really add much besides low-key ambience and clicking noises, but I still notice it when it happens, and it feels like it serves its purpose. And some of these shorter cuts can even become bigger favorites, like the super expansive and windy ambience of Decomposition.
I love that one too.
Amazing. And especially that seventh track, let's call it the Receding Black Bar one. That track goes harder than any other cut on here by a fairly substantial margin, and that should be saying something.
Yeah, that seventh track, the one with the fucking like the black and white bars, that has to be in my top 3 favorite tracks from this album, period. The black bars kind of represent like the absolute nuttiness and abrasiveness of this track, and then like the white bars kind of represent kind of like the soft parts of this track towards the end. It's just nuts.
It's just so explosive and noisy and chaotic and fast-paced. The crashing metallic sounds sound somewhere between like Sophie at her most abrasive and Oudiker's Xi. It's nuts, and I love every bit of it.
Yes.
Though, as the title implies, the track does recede and get quieter as it goes on, and just like slowly dies down to little blinky keyboards. Awesome that a 2-minute track can hit with just as much impact and importance, if not even more, than the 6-minute cut it immediately follows.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Another one of my biggest favorites here. Now, there are a few cuts here that I'm not as huge on. Essence Recall Artifact Mix. That one's nice, has kind of like a wavering beat that slowly plods along, and has a few neat xylophone-ish tones throughout. Though I didn't feel like that one added anything to the album that wasn't done better by any number of other cuts on here. It kind of felt like the exact average of the album sound without really doing anything to stand out in its own right. Still fits into the pacing pretty well, though. I never felt the urge to skip it. And then you got something like the title track, which goes on for 10 minutes, and perhaps unfortunately that's the one moment where I felt like it probably didn't need to go on that long.
Yeah, I'm not huge on it either.
I'm conflicted on this one though, because the first half of this track is amazing. It starts out in this mix of chopped up vocal samples and banging beats that seems like a direct homage to Burial style, and blends into this really dramatic ambient section that introduces all these beautiful flute sounds. But after the first 3 minutes, we switch over into these darker and much less melodic sounds that switch between industrial grooves and spooky ambience, which is also good, but not as good as that first segment. And at the 8-minute mark, we just get a long-winded outro of mildly pretty, but also somewhat empty-sounding ambience and those voice snippets that I was mentioning before. The first 3 minutes of this track could have ended up as one of my easy favorites from this album if taken separately, But the last 3 minutes or so, if that were its own track, that would be my easy least favorite if taken separately. I wish the sounds from that first half had been developed more and more focused on, instead of getting a whole section dedicated to some lady talking to her doctor about how amazing these drugs are. As is, the title track is a good track, neither a favorite or a least favorite. And he does thankfully pull me back in with one last melodic track to close things out, in Endless Dream, which once again combines all these pianos with glittering synth plucks and even this 80s sounding like keyboard guitar solo kind of thing. It's perhaps not as spacious as my favorite tracks here. The mix on this track can sound a little squished and overstuffed. And the way these sounds go up against the wonky beat work gives me mild Flume vibes, I guess. But it still undoubtedly makes for a satisfying and climactic finish to this project. So yeah, that's everything on Ego Death. A lot of major high points, a lot of points I'm kind of conflicted on too. But I think if this one's going to be sticking with me, the high points are going to be leaving a lot more of an impact. And even if I don't love every track as much as the next, it is definitely an accomplishment that I never feel compelled to skip any of it. The whole thing fits together too well as a complete whole for me to want to break it apart in any way.
Yeah.
I suppose we'll find out how much this ends up still standing on its own or sticking with me long term. Especially when Hudson Lee drops his album next week. I have a feeling that guy's going to be delivering a similar experience to what I got here. But as of right now, I definitely had a lot of fun with this. It got better with every listen I gave it. And if you're a fan of material in this genre I can co-sign just as much as everyone else has, I'll give this an 8.3 out of 10. But of course, this is just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree with it, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. So leave the comments in the comment thing down there. Shout out to my Patreon supporters. They're awesome people. You want to add yourself to that list or make
Thanks to the Patreon supporters.
Description. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all for today. See you next time.
Yeah, it's over. Alright, so that was the Wonky Angles review of Aleph's Ego Death. And yeah, I really didn't pause the video too much. I only paused the video just to talk about the tracks which I think are absolute highlights. And just pause the video just to say other notable stuff, but yeah, I gotta agree, this is a promising debut for sure. Every track on here is likable at the very least. Yeah, every track on here is just good in their own way. That receding bar track, awesome. That black and white bar track, aka track 7, that track bangs. Recovery is just at an emotional high point, like you said, awesome. And Noise Floor, especially Noise Floor, what a goddamn banger, awesome. And there's other tracks that I always love, like Decomposition, for example, and like and REM. I gotta agree, REM is a great intro. And and if I were to rate this album, I would give it a 9. Yeah, that's how great this album is. I swore in the future I would react to the Wonky Angle, and yeah, we did it. We did it. Like I said, this guy is my favorite YouTuber of all time. Not only does he put a lot of effort into his reviews, but also, if it weren't for his reviews, I wouldn't get into Orbital, I wouldn't get into BT, I wouldn't even get into the Avalanches, I wouldn't get into the Orb, Square Pusher, even Aphex Twin, 4Tattoo, so many artists I would have never gotten into if it wasn't for this guy. And I would even go as far as to say that he's a goddamn hero for even getting me into said artists through his reviews. Just thank you for being such a legend. Thank you for being such an inspiration. And just thank you for reviewing this album. Because this album is excellent. Phenomenal AF. Alright, alright, so that was Tommy's review of Ego Death. And yeah, we finally made it to the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, share it with your friends if you want to, and leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe as we're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. We're well on our way to 6,000 subscribers. We're very, very close. For the 6,000 subscriber special, I plan on doing a 5-part special. So the closer we get to that milestone, the closer we can get to actually be doing this. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.